The third attacker set off explosives.
Our world is changing. As we see in the media, mass shootings and bombings occur on a regular basis. Active shooter situations happen on an average of 1 every 15 days in the US. To better protect ourselves, we need to remain relaxed, yet aware of our surroundings, and always obey our instincts. Your gut feeling is almost never wrong. And when we are distracted, we miss vital warning signs. Although low probability, these incidents are high impact when they do occur. These can happen anywhere. Public places or soft targets, such as movie theaters, malls, and airports, are especially at risk. Next, we'll show you how to recognize suspicious situations.
Any person or situation that strikes you as odd or gives you a bad vibe is something you need to pay attention to. Crime Stoppers recommends that you ask yourself these intuitive questions. Who's here? Where are they? What are they doing and why? For example, someone in a busy lobby of a hotel at happy hour wearing a heavy jacket in the summertime doesn't add up. Is this person also carrying a big, heavy gym or duffel type bag? Or is it the jacket being pulled down awkwardly on one side? A poorly parked car whose driver is walking away quickly with their head down is clearly suspicious. An unattended bag, backpack, or package anywhere is a red flag, and you should leave the area and report it. Unnatural body language always stands out, such as avoiding eye contact, tunnel vision, fist clenching, nervous fidgeting, or periodic scanning. Compare that to how a relaxed person behaves. The two don't match. Bottom line, if something is making you uncomfortable, don't question your instincts, get out of there. That's why it's so important to always make a mental note of where the exits are. Remember, there's no harm in a false alarm. Your safety always comes first. Up next, what to do in an active shooter situation.
I was shot at when I was a teenager, and I didn't know what to do, so I froze up. The only reason I'm standing in front of you today is I was with someone who knew exactly what to do and acted decisively. Shooter situations unfold very quickly, and most of the damage is done before police are able to arrive to be of assistance. What you do in those first few minutes could very well save your life. Let's take a look at a few scenarios. Everywhere you go, whether it's this office, a salon, a mall, school, or even a restaurant, make casual mental notes of where your exits are. If you can, go to those exits to see where they lead to. Next, look for any structure that could stop or slow down a bullet, such as a concrete planter box, a pillar, or a wall, or this structure over here. Any hiding place that cannot stop a bullet is known as concealment, such as hiding under this desk with the chair pulled in very close, or perhaps behind some curtains in a boardroom, or between some clothing racks when at the mall. Next, identify any room that you could lock or barricade yourself in if you were not able to leave the building. Ideally, the door should open inwards. We call this a safe room. We've heard gunshots. Our best option is to always make it to an exit and keep moving until we're several blocks away. If that is not possible, make your way to the safe room. Others might follow you there. I know this sounds callous, but do not stop to help injured people. This will only slow you down and increase your chances of being shot. Once we're in the safe room, we're going to quietly close the door and then lock and barricade it with whatever is at hand. Move away from the door and spread out. Put cell phones in discreet mode and be very quiet and make sure the lights are turned off. Do not open the door again until you have authenticated with 911 that it is indeed law enforcement before you open that door. If the gunman enters the room, you need to act decisively and violently. You will be fighting for your life. If the gunman is able to get into the room, suppress the gun and push it towards the floor while someone else strikes him as many times as possible with a weapon of opportunity. If you're unable to control the gun, you must still attack the person with everything you have. It might be a coffee pot, it could be a fire extinguisher, a potted plant. Any weapon of opportunity must be used, and it must be used violently and decisively. When the police arrive, do exactly as they say. Don't point or make any sudden movements or hold on to officers for protection. it's important to be quiet until an officer speaks to you first. Remember, the police are sorting out a chaotic situation. They know who's injured and where, and paramedics are already on the way. If you aren't able to leave the building or get to the safe room, hide behind cover or conceal yourself. Again, silence your phone, keep very still, and don't reveal your location until police arrive.
Remember, quick thinking in a dangerous situation can save your life. Always have the mindset that no matter what, you will survive a traumatic event. Crime Stoppers has published this information as a means of sharing with you some safety awareness tips to help protect you and your family. We hope these demonstrations and proven tactics have given you some insight and peace of mind as we move forward in our ever-changing and increasingly turbulent world. For more information, please go to www.dhs.gov/Active Shooter Pocket Card.